Hi America, welcome to my channel. Do all that YouTube stuff down below and let's get going. So today I've got my little friend with me. And this is all of the makeup that I am currently working through. Originally this was planned as a declutter, and I actually filmed that video, and it was about 40 minutes long of me just going through my makeup and going, too dark, too dark, too dark, too dark, too dark, too dark. And what a shock that a pale white girl from outside of Chicago is no longer a match in February for makeup that she bought in July. Shocking, I know, right? So I decided that what I'd rather do is just show you how I keep my makeup organized. Because I don't have like a beauty room. I don't have a whole lot of space that is mine in this house. It took me a while just to find space in my house to set up to film, because my daughter controls my entire home. So I have a little setup in my kitchen because I love doing my makeup in the kitchen, because that's where the light comes in the morning. So I have natural light plus the makeup mirror that I have in there that's lighted to help me get the best lighting to achieve the best look for the day. And you know, like even my bathrooms are all interior bathrooms because I live in what is allegedly Tornado Alley, even though in 30 years living here I have never even seen a tornado. But I suppose that's the reason that all my bathrooms are interior bathrooms, just in case, tornado ever came through, there's a safe place to go. I don't know. But, so I'm just going to show you how I keep my makeup organized and what is currently in my collection. So this first box is just kind of like my toolbox. And in here, makeup wipes. Dirty makeup wipe. I always keep a towel with me, for just like little dry cleanups, or if I'm just having trouble yanking a lid off something. Towels are nice, little towels are convenient to have in there. My eyelash curler, eye drops, sharpener, my little hair donut that I use for color changing, which you can see in my Dollar Tree haul, which is there somewhere. And all the storage containers, except for this giant blue one that I keep, it all contained into, except for the stuff that got overflowed onto the top, I got at Dollar Tree. So even this was a Dollar Tree purchase. After I set my face, I always fan it down to help dry it down, and that is going to make your makeup stay all day. Pair of cuticle scissors, pair of tweezers, and then I also keep all of my mascaras in this one because I don't put my mascara on until I'm done spraying my face, because waterproof or not, I don't trust to spray something on my face and not have my mascara smear. I have enough trouble when it's dry not having it smear, so that's why I do it as the very, very, very last thing that I do. So it's convenient just to keep it near my fan. This is such a cute, I love this basket. I use these baskets for everything. I saw this one really cute hack on like one of those Dollar Tree, DIY things. And they said that if you like work in your car a lot, or you're running around with your kids all the time and you're constantly eating meals in the car, these are great for the car because they like hold everything that you would need. So like they had like a fast food meal in it as the example, and they'll like put the hamburger here and a drink there and like some napkins. It was really cute. But this is like a shower caddy, so like for college, that's what it's meant for. But I keep all of my backup foundations, backup primers, and then all of my sponges and my highlighters, liquid highlighters in here, because I often mix my liquid highlighters with my foundation. So and then the moisturizer that I am currently using, which is the e.l.f. Beauty Shield, and that video with the review of all e.l.f. skincare will be coming up. So that is where I keep my my base kind of stuff. Lid off of the blue box. So in here we just have my $5 thrift store makeup mirror that I just absolutely love. It's not like an LED kind of thing or whatever, and it's super dirty from all the tapping that I do on it, but it's just so convenient. It works so well, and it has a actual plug It's not battery powered. And that is important when you're looking for makeup mirrors, if you're looking to buy like a tabletop one like that. Because if you're buying one that is battery operated, you have to think, well, how often am I going to be going through batteries? And for me, that would be an awful lot. I had to replace that light bulb in there already twice. I've had it less than a year. So I couldn't even imagine the amount of light bulb or batteries I would be going through. You figure an hour every single day. It's just not worth it. Go with the plug. And then I have my little cup of brushes, and these are just my basic face brushes that I use every day. I got rid of one or two of them in the unsuccessful declutter I did, but as you can see, it's mostly drugstore brushes. Elf. The little blue ones my sister got me for Christmas. I don't remember exactly if there was a brand to these, but yeah, the rest of them are Elf. I love Elf brushes. They are super affordable, and they work like a dream. And then here we have all of my eye brushes, and then kind of like some odds and ends. So I've got my lip scrub, and then these, I use these as a combination for my foundation every day, and then my setting spray, and then my concealers are up here, eyeshadow primers, and then I keep this one when I'm using like not so high quality eyeshadow, or if I just really want something to pop, a nice white concealer to throw on my eyes. And then my two eyeliners that I kind of go back and forth with. These are the NYX Slide On, Glide On, Stay On, and Define a Turn. Extremely shiny eyeliner. These are amazing. They're not kidding about the Slide On, Glide On thing. But I use these usually every day under my eyes and then I use one of these little brushes to smoke it out. So that is what is there. Okay, so next I have this little container, and in here I keep all of my brow products. So I've got my Maybelline Tattoo, my Ka-Brow, my Brow Precise, my L'Oreal Stylist, my NYX Taman Frame, and then my brow highlighter, and that pencil that I just got in my Birchbox this month, the marbled eyeliner. I'm actually really enjoying this. I'll do a full, well, not a full review on it, but I'll give you a little overview on it in my next month's Birchbox video. And then underneath here is just all of my NYX glitter brilliants. I don't use them like every day, obviously, but I feel like I use them enough that I need to keep them together and out and available to me. So if I ever just am feeling in a glittery kind of mood, they're available, and I don't have to go through my declutter bins to find all of them with a certain color that I was looking for. Alright, so next I have, this box is just my face stuff. So my blushes, my bronzers, my powders, my blushes, my highlights, and that is what's in there. Kind of a quick overview. My Jeffree Star in Regina George, which is a great blush topper color. My Physicians Formula bronzer. And I am about ready to go buy another one because I've got almost nothing left of that. I've got Flower, I've got Tarte, I have Benefit, I have my Naked Flushed. I'm trying this out again, and I'm actually wearing this yes, I'm wearing this today. It's the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Powder. This is surprisingly very smooth. I kind of mixed the colors together because by itself it's way too dark for me. So I kind of swirl my brush around it and it always ends on the paler color. But this, I would say that this is better than e.l.f. This is probably, well, I wouldn't say it's better than anything I have in here because this stuff in here is the stuff that I am just absolutely loving at the moment. I don't really have anything in here that I would be like, well, this, but I would say this is just as on par as with my Urban Decay or my Benefit or my Physicians Formula. My Coty Airspun. This Physicians Formula Bronze Booster. I love this so much. The colors in here are amazing, especially for like the summer or if you're going to be outside all day. It just catches the light so beautifully. My Jouer highlighters. I decluttered one of them because it was just too dark for me. But this is the rose gold and the ice. And I'll probably pull out the other one, which was the skinny dip in the summer when I'm just a little bit darker. My makeup glitters, my Milk makeup glitter stick with the real hollow in it. And then my Wet n Wild highlighters, which are my absolute favorite drugstore highlighters. So that is about it. Oh, and then I'm still working through this. It's like a liquid blush that I got in one of my Birchboxes, like one of my first Birchboxes. I like it, but it's just using liquid blush is just a really, really hard thing for me to do because I usually have some sort of powder on and it's just a whole thing. So I don't use it all the time, but I really want to make an effort to use it, so I keep it in there. All right. And then for my last box, these are my eyeshadows. So my current palettes that are in here are my Beauty Killer, my Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette, my Take Me Back to Brazil palette, the Lorac Mega 4, the Lorac Pirates of the Caribbean palette. This one is discontinued. It was a limited edition, but there are still some places that you can find it. Like I just saw that it was on Haute Look the other day as part of their clearance. I don't know, this just spoke to me on so many levels. I mean, the packaging is gorgeous, but I mean, I love the colors in it. It was just so me. I don't use it as nearly as much as I used to, but I still love it. My Little Pony palette that I mostly keep in here for my daughter, although there are some colors in here that I do absolutely love. And then my Huda Beauty Warm Brown Obsessions. I just absolutely love this palette. They're so creamy, and the gold in here is one of the best gold formulas that I have ever tried. Just absolutely love it. And then I got a couple singles in here that I keep. Oh, that's actually blush. That should be in my other bin. Up you in. Okay, so the L'Oreal Infallible Paints. Oh my god. These are like the best drugstore singles in the world. They are super pigmented. They come off the color that is in here. I like using the Rose Chrome for a highlight, and the aluminum foil is just that. It looks just like aluminum foil on your eyes. It's so shiny, so beautiful. Let's see if I can put this down somewhere and just swatch it for you real quick. Like that's I just love that. A couple other singles that I have in here that I'm still working through. This is actually a duo from Smashbox that I'm working on, and this color from NYX, I just haven't found anything like it, and I don't have a whole lot of yellows in my palettes, but this one in particular is just, I just love this so much. It's so buttery. It's the formula with the silver, but can you? Oh my god, isn't that gorgeous? My Beauty Crop that I got in my Birchbox that I'm working on. I talked about this, and I will put that here. I really liked the formula on this. They were amazing, but the palette as a whole doesn't speak to me, so I probably won't be purchasing the palette, but the formula, it was amazing. And then my Dragon Scales. I talked about this in another video, and I really, really should get rid of this. I've probably had this for 6 years. I really should get rid of this. And I keep saying, oh, I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to get rid of that. And it just hasn't happened yet. This was like the first time I ever bought like a high-end makeup in my life. And I was just so scared to use it back then. And I just have it. I've just held on to it ever since. But it's this gorgeous brownie gold color, brown with green iridescent. And it's called Dragon Scales. And I just absolutely love it. I'm sure it wasn't Pinterest or anything like that 6 years ago, but I saw somebody online do this look with it, and I was like, oh my god, I have to have that, and I bought it, and I just never used it up, and I just can't get rid of it. And I keep keeping it in my collection saying, you're going to use it up, you're going to use it up, and I know I shouldn't because it's 6 years old. And if I could find something like this in one of my palettes, that would be great, and I probably could convince myself to get rid of it. But I can't find anything like it, and I just can't do it. I mean, I should probably just go back to Lime Crime and see if they still make it, but let's all get real. And then finally, this is not an eyeshadow, but I do keep it in here because it is amazing crease color. This is the Chocolate Soleil from Too Faced. It's a bronzer, but it's I think, what was it, medium deep? Yeah, no, not even in July. Not in August. That's never gonna happen. But it smells like chocolate and is just the most incredible crease color. And it's, you know, super matte, so I love keeping it in there for that reason. So that is it. That's how I keep my makeup organized. That's what's in my collection currently. Yeah, that's all I got. So hopefully this will help you, inspire you to get organized, keep your makeup organized, and maybe not keep things for 6 years. So that's all I got for you today. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.